Afternoon everybody. Thought I'd go for a little bit of a wander around and see what's new. I see this little tomato is still doing really well. That longan is doing really good. It's got a lot of new leaves. I've just been potting up this little lime tree. I'm going to give that to my sister. And I've potted up all these new little plants. This new little blueberry, I just cut the flowers off. And this one's doing pretty good. Where is it? So I've just been mowing, so I've just been moving everything, but I've got this little stevia plant potted up, and I put my other yacon rhizome in here, and we'll see how that goes. My little cinnamon tree is pretty much entirely dead. It still does have a little bit of green at the bottom, so I'm hoping that it'll just sort of re-sprout now that the weather's starting to warm up a little bit. The snap peas are still doing really good. I've been picking them every couple of days. I'll probably come out tonight and pick them again, and they do look like they need a bit of a water because the leaves are starting to go a bit droopy. My black pepper vine is pretty much entirely dead now. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, there's no green left anywhere on it, but I'm kind of just leave it and hope that it reshoots in springtime. As for this pepino, it's got flowers all over it. And oh, this one's open. Look at that. So we should have fruit off of that in a couple of months possibly. And yeah, that'll be interesting. Trees here are still flowering like mad. So the blueberries there. So this is the golden Dawson, and it started flowering quite a lot in the last couple of weeks. Still haven't seen anything from the golden raspberry, but yeah, I don't know if that just needs to be longer or if I didn't bury it deep enough or whatever. But these blueberries look really good. Look at all that everywhere. So I'm looking forward to having a few of those this year. Nothing new too much. I've just moved all these bare root trees, and I left that one down there because it's a bit difficult to get on my own. And I'm going to move that banana tree up here as well, and yeah, hopefully it'll come back to life. But yeah, all my bare root trees seem to be waking up. This is my apricot. I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually sap running out of there. Yeah, that's good. The almond's still doing good. Might be finished flowering now, but that's alright. I'm still waiting on signs of life from this peach. So I'm not sure if I've killed it or not. It seems like there's a few little leaves coming through, but I guess I'll just have to wait and see. But all the apple trees have started to wake up. Pinkabell, and this is my Fuji starting to wake up just on the ends here, and the Jonathan apples starting to wake up too. So yeah, this is the Jonathan apple, which was the first one to wake up, I think. But yeah, obviously I'll probably try and remove all the flowers off of that, just like I'm going to have to do with my other ones, just because they're still a bit young. The banana tree still seems a bit dead. I've just been covering it up with a bucket on cold mornings, but yeah, hopefully there's still a bit of life in the root ball there, and it'll sprout again soon. Yeah, there's still heaps of mulberries coming. If you saw that little short of mine. But yeah, absolutely everywhere on both the plants. Even this small one has, yeah, heaps. So try and keep the birds off of them, but yeah, we'll look into that another day. The cherry guavas. Ow, sorry, I got green ants biting me. Get changed right quick because I had green ants in my pants, and if you've ever been bitten by a green ant, that's like the last place you want to have one. Look at them. They're everywhere here. And it's right by the back door where they seem to live as well, so that's great. Oh yeah. The cherry guavas, yellow cherry guavas started flowering, and I imagine soon that all these will start opening up, all the other flowers, but they're absolutely everywhere. So I think in about 6 or 7 months we should have a bit of fruit off of this one at least. And this red cherry guava or strawberry guava, it's just getting its first little flowers as well, so that might be a little bit behind, but yeah, it's not as what's the word? It doesn't have as many flowers as the yellow cherry guava. They're just everywhere. So that one. So this is my Mexican cream guava. It's getting a bit bigger. I think they go like yellow once they are ripe and get soft. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I've just been going around putting them on plastic and covering them up with dead grass. I did just mow today, and it definitely seemed to help, like around the citrus trees and stuff like that. I will put a bit more on as it starts to decompose, just to keep it all compacted and keep the grass from coming up in between them if I can. So yeah, this pink guava doesn't look great, so I'm thinking I might cut it right back to the base. I might take one of these good, or a couple of the good spots, and try and make new trees, like take cuttings and make new trees out of those. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I've also got like a half a dozen little pink guava seedlings. The little acerola still hasn't woken up from winter yet. It just doesn't like the cold nights here. I did repot my little bay leaf tree, bay laurel tree, and it seems to be doing alright now, so I'll just give it a while and see how it goes. Egyptian walking onion, I just potted it up last night. Yeah, because I'm going out of town and I just want to have it all sort of taken care of. That way it doesn't need to be watered. In those small pots need to be watered every other day, especially when the sun's out like it has been. So I figured I'd get it all done before I go away. Yeah, I still just can't get over these apple trees. It's crazy. And yeah, so I've pulled a lot of stuff out of this raised bed. I've decided just to leave these snow peas. My little lime trees here starting to flower again. I think it did have a couple of little bits of fruit on, but they fell off. You can see there's another one coming just there. And we got some broad beans starting to flower. Now, usually, well, the last time I grew these last year, they did grow pretty well, but the worms or caterpillars or whatever got into them, and they really seemed to enjoy them, and I didn't really get a lot, so I'm just doing it. This was the last of the broad bean seeds, so I figured I'd try again and see how I go. Well, the onions are still doing pretty good. Those tree collards up the back, I'm just gonna pull those out, just because I don't have any bigger pots to put them in at the moment, and I'll start more in ground when I do my spring planting. So yeah, some of these onions look a bit crap and they're dying. I don't know if they've just had too much water or whatever, but these are my Welsh onions. I'm still waiting for them to divide, but as far as like green onions go, they're the best I've got, and perennial leeks here. They're doing pretty good. Again, I'm just waiting for it all to start dividing. Now for some reason these red onions, these Californian red onions here, are doing a lot better than the Californian red onions over there. So I planted these a bit later, and yeah, maybe that was a good way to go. Same with these red tropea ones, they're doing pretty good. And yeah, a few little leeks, and I'll probably try and plant these out again when I do my spring planting. So yeah, I've just been letting this bed and just leaving it empty and figuring out I'll probably plant tomatoes through here in spring, but all my potatoes have come up. I mowed a bit the other day so that I could hill up some of the bigger ones. But yeah, these are doing really well. There are still a few that haven't come up that I've dug up, and yeah, they just haven't grown at all, so we might have to pull those up and replace them with some other ones, but yeah, we'll see. Just added some more grass. These are the ones that haven't come up, the russets and the kennebecs. There is one russet down the side of the house that has come up, and when I dug these up they had sprouted, but yeah, they just haven't made it above the surface of the grass clippings yet, so I went and added a bit more as well, just hoping that might keep them a bit cooler. And so some of these bigger ones I've hilled up, just added more grass clippings to it, cover up the leaves here. These ones are a bit of a pain because they were on a bit of a hill to begin with, so I'm just trying not to let all the grass fall down here. So this here is one of my tree collards. So it's supposed to be a perennial, but I don't know if you can see the size of these leaves, they're huge. And yeah, you can basically come and pick one of them, and you know, that's your cabbage for your stir fry pretty much. So the Bok Choy over here that's gone to flower looks really good, and yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting a few of these seeds out of here and replanting them, see how they go. And I'm still waiting on my purple sprouting broccoli. It hasn't been attacked as far as I know by the mouse, but yeah, it looks like it's getting close, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. And yeah, again, just covered up these potatoes a bit more. Here's another purple sprouting broccoli here. And well, I've still got a few nasturtiums that survived the frost. And I've left this one broccoli in here just to get these little side shoots every now and then. I do have this little purple sprouting broccoli that the mice did get, but it just sprouted this whole new shoot, this whole top part again, so we might get a little something off of that, or the mouse might come back once it starts to sprout, so who knows. I've been getting a fair few little cabbages. I've pulled all these up. I will probably pull them out along with all these lettuces in front of the garlic, just so that I can plant watermelons and pumpkins and stuff there. But yeah, I was just leaving these in to see them if they get any new heads. These ones have gotten like 3 or 4 each, and so I figure the reason they do that is because they need the head to make the seeds, to make their flower heads, to make the seeds and stuff. So once you cut the head out, they'll just try and produce more of them so that they can produce some seed. But yeah, I'll probably take all of these out soon. I'm not really that interested. I've still got a fridge full of cabbages, so I don't think I'm going to run out anytime soon. And I got these just regular Georgia Southern Collards. but they've started to go to seed. I've just been picking leaves off them as I need them, so I'll pull those ones up and compost them, and then I'll plant some more. The same with these mustards. They've gotten huge, but I'd rather try and plant some watermelons or some pumpkins over here, since it's not one of my main areas for growing. It'll just it can just sort of trail off in whatever direction it likes, and it still gets pretty good sunlight here. And as for this patch over here with the giant dill that's starting to flower, I'll probably leave that in there just for the bees, and then I'll pull everything else out. Probably leave the amaranth. I'm going to have to plant more amaranth, but that one's been there almost a year now, so in about 2 months have been there for a year, and it's still flowering and putting on seeds, so they just don't seem to develop in the cold weather. So I'll have to get some more of those planted soon so that they have some time through summer. Pretty much everything I can think of for now. Just have another look at this pepino. It's starting to close up for the night. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Oh wait, I do have to check out my blackberry cuttings and my avocado cuttings, but I'll leave that for another video because this is probably going to be long. I'll just give you a quick look. The Wampy seems to be doing a lot better now. Lots of new growth, and I think it was just a bit too wet. The soil was a bit too damp, so I took the mulch off that, and it seems to have helped it a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.